Hello friends, today we will be going to talk about card action type in FlexCard. So in OmniStudio, card action type specifically refers to operations that affect the FlexCard internal state or the way it displays record on the page without necessarily reacting with external server-side data. So common use cases for this card action type, right? So card action type can be used like to reload, to remove, to update data source, or setting the values or select a card. So these are the different use cases we can use the card action type as card. And today specifically I'll be going to show you like how to use the use case, means how to select a card using that type. So selecting a card means marking a record as selected in a list. This is frequently used in selectable item patterns like adding a product into a cart. Those kind of use cases we can think about. And this is frequently used in selectable items pattern where a user picks one or more items to pass into a subsequent process like OmniScript. So let's get started. I'll be creating that flex card from scratch, and let me just create that flex card, and I'll be providing the name as card action type in flex, and I'll just quickly save this one. And we are going to use the data source as a custom data source, and in the data source let me just select this custom, and in the custom let me just provide this custom JSON. It contains three records, like three cricket player records like Virat Kohli, Ken Williamson, and like Zorut. These three records contain, and in here you can find along with the different fields like name, country, we have this field, this is selected. So I'll configure this is selected as a input checkbox so that it can be manually interacted and it can be modified. But for other fields I'll just keep it as a display fields. So and how means on selecting this checkbox, on marking this checkbox as checked, we can just select a particular record using that card action type, right? So let me just quickly save and fetch, and so we can see that this JSON is in the players node. So but we want to get the records in a array format without this player node, so we just need to trim it out. So we can use this result JSON path, that is why we can use this one, and in here we can just simply select this players array. And if I just click save and fetch again, we can see that direct flat JSON we are seeing, right? So this is how we can just trim a node in the data source in FlexCard. Now I'll just, and in the field section we can see these are the fields, are available now. So let me just drag and drop these fields, like we want to display the name, then we want to display the country, and finally we want to display the runs, right? So this is how we can just drag and drop these many fields from the custom data JSON data source, and we can, these are the like display fields. And if I just quickly preview this one, so we can see that these are the fields, like we can't modify it. These are like read only fields, right? But I will configure that checkbox that can be can be updated, and that will be a input element. So in the input element we can see this checkbox field. So before that let me just add a block element so that each and every record will be within a block. So under this block I'll just add this these field values, right? So now let me just preview, and we can see that these records are within the block elements, right? So let me just add now this checkbox. So input, in the input element I'll just add this checkbox, and I'll just provide the checkbox name is like uh, select checkbox. And feed for binding, in here I'll be using, so we just need to map this checkbox input field with a field with that custom JSON. So I'll just map with this is selected, and I'll just provide the checkbox label as is selected, and I'll just make it required as well. So that it can be, it means user just need to select it. uh, so now we can see that under this block element 3 records are there, and now is selected is available for each record. And if I just show you that custom JSON, so in here we can see that these are the, like, for Virat Kohli is selected is true by default, and for Joe Root it's false, and for Kane Williamson it is also selected as true, right? So that is why we can see that this checkbox is marked as true for Virat Kohli and Kane Williamson, right? And since this is like so this is like mapped with that custom data, so data JSON data source, that is why we can make it updated. And since we have make it like using that input element we have used, that is why we can just update this one as well, right? And if I just update this one, we can see that in the set values it getting updated, right? So if I just expand it, so I just unselected this field, and we can see that this is got is selected getting false, right? But for other fields, like this is from beginning it was false, but the last one it was true, right? So this was like based on this updation, we can see that this the value is getting set in the JSON, right? And it is like for each, it is in the response, we can under this set value response we can see that for each data JSON we record, we can see that this record is getting updated. This is for like false is selected false, this is selected true since I just made it to true, and it is true again for the last record like for Ken Williamson. Now what we want to do, we want to add that card action so that we can specifically select a record, right? So let me just update that is selected, and in here we just need to add this action, add action. So in the add action we just need to, so as I mentioned, means we are going to use as action type as, so in the action type we are going to use this card action type, right? So I'll just select this card action type, and under this card action type in the type we gonna choose this select card. So as I mentioned that select card will be used to marking a record as selected in a list that is frequently used in selectable items patterns, where a user picks one or more items to pass data from FlexCard to OmniScript, right? So in here I could select like record selection to a single or multiple, and we can choose this boolean like to match with that is selected. So for the time being I'm just making it blank, and let me just show you what happens. And if I just click on save, and let me just preview it again. So currently these are the two records are selected by default, and let me just open that action debugger. And now let me just let me just select this Joe root as well. So we can find that under this set value uh, this is selected is true for Joe root, and we can see that for it in the set values it is showing for all records, not for a specific record, right? So if I just update any of the record, it will just return in a response like for all the records it will just return, right? But we don't want to see for all records, right? We want to see only for these selected records. We want to see what happened, what does the items got selected, the user selected, right? So and if I just click on this select card action, now in the select card we can see that this only this record, so this is the only record. So Joe root, since I just updated this Joe root as selected, that is why it is showing like for record 1. So it is not showing for all other records, like this is the difference between the set value and select cards. So in the select card we can see that only this selected is got true. unlike these set values that response return for all the items available in this selectable items, right? But in our select card we want to specifically return the response for what is being selected currently, for this one, right? So now if I again, like, let me just refresh this page, and now I want to deselect this Ken Williamson, right? And if I just open the last selected, we can see that only one record to Ken Williamson is getting returned, and it is getting like is selected as false, right? So unlike the set value, so this is how we can just simply use the set value, means this select card action in action type as card. So in the next tutorial we'll be going to talk about, like, whenever we are selecting something through the checkbox for a particular record, then how we can just simply pass the record from this flex card to OmniScript using that checkbox, using that actions, without using those without using like custom events or pub sub events. So simply how we can just pass the selected values from this flex card to OmniScript without using custom events or pub sub. So that will be a simple use case. So that video I'll be uploading tomorrow, so please stay tuned. And if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.